Alright students, the instructor here, John Medilla with a screencast. This one about hexadecimal colors, or hex. Just like Pantone can be used as a color system for print, right? We saw that over here when you have all these different colors you can choose from, and you know, if I want this maroon to go in there, I just drag this into the swatches panel. To get to it, I would just go here, panel menus. I know it's off the screen, but then I would go to open swatch library and then color books. A number of different color books, and I may just choose solid coded or whatever. And this would appear, and I can even, you know, if I'm looking for a specific one, I can type in, like, let's just say like 218, it'll give me that, or something close to it, which is light pink color. I just drag that in, I can use that in that document. Hexadecimal can be used in much the same way from a design point of view. So what the heck is hexadecimal? Hexadecimal is like RGB, okay? It's a hex triplet, so I'll show you what I'm talking about. So let's say I want this orange color of his shirt to use in a web design project. I think it's the perfect orange to use. I'm going to click here, I drop it. I can see that here's the orange. Well, let me do something real quickly. Yeah, here's the orange that I want right there. And I can see that there's the CMYK readout if I were to use this color for print. Here's the RGB readout. Alright, for screen, there's also, here's a hexadecimal readout. So hexadecimal works with what's called a hex triplet. So the first two digits coordinate with the R, the second two coordinate with the G for green, and the last two coordinate with the B for blue. So to prove that, what I can do is pay attention to this F26622. If I go here to the green, for example, and I change this from 102 to 255, you'll see the color change, but only the middle two digits changed. Now the color over here changed dramatically, but the only two digits that changed in the hexadecimal notation is the two middle ones, and they change from F. And so what happens is, you have, if I were to type this out, what you have with hexadecimal is a very interesting kind of thing going on, where it's 0 through 9 and A through F. So there it is, 0 through 9 through A through F. So in other words, 0 through F. Alright, if you were to think about it that way, it's just 0 through F. I just did that 0 through 9 through A through F to see what's going on. So 0 is the smallest number, and then it gets, that's darkest black, and then it goes brighter up through 9, and then because you need to go past that for hexadecimal, because it's based on 16 digits, not 10, which is what a decimal is based on. This is hexadecimal, so it's 16, not just 10. It's A through F. So it's 0 through F. So F is the brightest, 0 is the darkest, and everywhere else is something in between that, okay? And that light through dark happens, or I should say fully off through fully on happens for each R, red, G, green, and B, blue. So that being said, now if I click back in here and I look at what's going on here, okay, I think we were over there somewhere, something like that. Now I can see what's going on here. These two coordinate with R, these two coordinate with G, these two coordinate with B. Now why do we have hexadecimal? It seems so foreign, it seems so awkward, it seems so mathematical, which it entirely is. It seems so weird. Designers can use it in the exact same way that we use Pantone. So in a Pantone project, I might have 3 Pantone colors that I want to use. Then I want everyone else that's working on the project to use as well, so the colors can stay consistent. We don't have to accidentally picking the wrong values of a cyan or a magenta. With hex, what we do is I can change this color. You know, I can take this color and share that with people. It's always with a pound sign in front of it to denote that it's a hex color, and that can be used, let's say, for a color of a font heading on a website, or the background color, or in video games, hexadecimal is used. Maybe that's the color of the weapon that the character uses in the game, you know, or the excuse me, the color of the walls in that level of the game. So it's just a way that you can organize the color and be 100% sure that everyone knows it. It's much more systematic and consistent than saying like, oh, you know, what's that reddy orange color that we used before? Well, reddy orange color that we used before, even if you wide drop it, isn't guaranteed to be the same. And what seems reddy to you might seem more orangey to me. So if you have a number here, this F26422, everyone can just plug that in without even thinking about what exactly they think it is. They just plug it in, and it is what it is, and they roll with it. So it's a hexadecimal. Can be used, that's how it's related to RGB. We already saw the first video how RGB and CMYK are related. One more video coming up, that'll finish it off.